Hey, how's it going, YouTube? So, I always speak about awareness and combat. You see me sweating a little bit. It's because, I'm stepping up into a new workout plan. Not even trying to flex, I'm just, pointing the camera. Uh, it's all about reps. I mean, if you want to be able to, like, when you're doing combat and you're fighting, hand to hand, you want to be able to be quick. You want to be able to move in and out. You want to be able to be fast but strong. So, how do you do that? I'm gonna give you guys some secrets. Bad news. I still got my. The good news is I still got my ice pick. Bad news is a dear friend of mine stole my $280 knife. But no matter. This right here is still as deadly, if not deadlier. I can actually throw this. Back to what I was saying. If you want to be able to get, lean and cut and strong and have stamina, your workout plan needs to be all about reps. All about reps. So, I'd say I do about 300. I was doing 600, 700 push-ups a day, plus my setups and leg workouts. I switched that up. So now I'm doing 300 push-ups a day, and I've added in weights and 3 sets of exercises with actually 4 different exercises with the weights, and I do 3 sets of the weight exercises that I perform, and those help me with my chest, my shoulders, my traps, my biceps, my forearms, everything. Top of my sit-ups, and like I said, my leg workouts. Also, I use some other weights. I use the same, well, actually, I use a lower weight. I take 2 10-pound weights in my hand, and I punch like I'm boxing, and I do that until until my arms give out. And what that does is, obviously, it makes sense. That allows you, when you go in to throw a punch, you'll be like, oh my gosh, how did I just hit that quick? Well, because you're used to having 10 pounds in each hand punching. So these are just little exercise tips. In combat, you can't. What happens if something happens to the gun, or let's say something goes south, and which it never should. You should always be in control of your gun and your training and your surroundings. But let's just say something goes sideways. Shit happens. It shouldn't, but it does. Now you got your knife, or just got your hands in your t-shirt. You can do a whole lot to a human being with a t-shirt, believe me. You need to be quick, strong, agile, and you always need your knife. Always. Even way before I even had my gun permit. Even way before I had a gun. Man, I was carrying knives around when I was a kid. Always stay with a knife. So, I'm just trying to give you guys some advice. Basically this video is about, don't always depend on your gun. Yes, there's a lot of training that goes in with guns. There's a whole lot to learn, and you can always learn, even if you're a professional. And I'm a good shooter. I still got a lot to learn, but I can hit. from 50 yards out. I mean, I can hit you. So, and if I'm hitting you with a 40 or a 10 millimeter, believe me, you're done anyway. No more to be said. And like they say, most gunfights don't happen from 50 yards. I think they call that murder. Premeditated murder. You're aiming at someone 50 yards away, so we're not in Iraq. Anyway, just this video is about calisthenics and keeping in shape. Not just for the summer to look good, but to protect yourself. And when wintertime comes around, people tend to get real lazy. That's the no-no. That's the no-no. Wintertime is the real time you need to stay ready. You need to stay ready all year round, but wintertime definitely. Because, you got to be able to move. If you can't move, man, like a lot of these police officers, and a salute to the police officers out here that serve our community, but, man, they take away that taser or that gun from them, they'd be in trouble, because they're out of shape. They're not trained. All they know how to do is shoot, and they can't even get that right. So, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them, they mag dump, dude. Every time I see a police shooting, it's a mag dump. People need to be trained better. It kind of pisses me off. I'm out of here. I don't want to get on a rant. You guys have a blessed day. God bless, and God bless America. Oh.